slot of time after the evening news and before the primetime shows start. What do you call that slot?
Primetime access. But you know, sweetie, that is usually when we put the game shows and all the magazine shows, stuff like that. What kind of show did you have in mind?
Oh, well, I'm not quite sure yet. I think I'll probably go around to factories and businesses and see how things work. Teach people how to analyze an annual report.
Mm-hmm. You just want to put people to sleep before we even start primetime, is that it? And honey, location shoots can be extremely expensive. Hmm?
Well, if I buy the time, that's my problem, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's true. You know, you're going to have to do this whole thing, give me a whole format in writing, and you're going to have to be pretty specific on this. I mean, I could get in trouble if I just go on the air with anything, trying to tell people how to manage their money.
Well, don't you think I'll have all that figured out by the time I get on air?
Fine, that's great. Yeah, you do it just like everybody else. Just put out a little format, a little prospectus, a treatment, whatever, okay? Send it to me.
All right. You may not think I can, but I'll be back in a couple of days.
Oh, could you please make an appointment, sweetheart, the next time you come? Don't just drop in. Or call or something.
Right.
In the quiet little lakeside city of Port Charles, the miracle of the docks continues to unfold.
I can't believe this. Are these all about Colton?
It seems to be slowing down some now.
I can't believe this. Let me see.
I separated.
I can't open his mail, can I?
No, I separated out. This is addressed to you or the station.
Okay, well, so if I want to see what it says. This is the best thing that has hit the station since the reruns of I Love Lucy. I cannot believe it. This is great.
Tiffany Hill's office? Yes. No, I can't pass that message on to Colton Shore. But I will tell him that you called.
What did that one have to say?
I can't tell you that either. My mother would come back from the grave and wash my mouth out with soap. But I will say that was a very imaginative person.
Oh, darling, they all are. They love this man. Would you look at they love him?
Not all of them. Some think he's a phony.
Oh, honey, statistically speaking, those people aren't even on the chart. We are talking about a very serious audience here. Very serious. Oh, I really don't know when Mr. Shore will be back on the air, but I can assure you I think it might be very soon. Yes. Well, thank you very much for calling. Yes. Are you finished with those totals yet?
Yeah, 14 negative letters to this date against Colton Shore, but most of them didn't believe he picked up the crate.
Oh, never mind those. What about the positive?
Most of them are viewers, Tiffany. 72 are pro. Basically, they liked him, they hoped he was sincere. 130 viewers are absolutely flipped.
So this is 202 for and 14 against, right?
So far.
Great. Thank you. Here. Thank you very much.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Kelly's Diner.
Oh, Ruby, hi. I forgot all about St. Patrick's Day. I didn't know.
Don't worry about it. As we speak, there is probably a teenager out there spraying your car with green paint.
You're probably right. Look, I was calling to see if Colton Shore, he's probably at work right now, right?
That's where he said he was going.
Well, could you have him call me? I'm at the station as soon as he gets in.
Sure, give him the number. Bye-bye.
Bye. This has to be a bank employee. How much money are we talking about here?
About $300,000.
A lot of money. You think there's going to be more forgeries now?
It's the tip of the iceberg. That's why he's got to be stopped.
Or she, you know. We don't know if it's a man or a woman, and it could be more than one person. There are several different signatures here. How are we going to do this?
Set up our own sting. One of us goes to work in the bank undercover.
Yep, that is the only way. First of all, we will set about getting these signatures analyzed. And then, as soon as we've done that, we will see if we can find some
Fresh coffee's ready.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
And I wonder if I could talk to you alone, both of you.
Sure.
Okay. If you'll excuse us, this must be kind of important. Please help yourself to coffee.
Yes, make yourself at home, gentlemen. We'll be right back. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
This is Chelsea O'Leary.
And I'm desperate. I need your help so bad. Please, don't tell me you can't help me.
What seems to be the problem, Miss O'Leary?
Mrs. O'Leary. It's my married name.
I'm not like some of my friends who kept their names or stuck a hyphen in it. I wanted my Joe's name.
Joe's her husband. He's missing. They had a fight and he left last night.
Well, it was just last night. I'm sure he'll come home.
Oh, and once he cools off, everything will be just
Not
fine.
Joe. You don't know him.
No.
Mrs. O'Leary, Chelsea, you see, the police department is all set up to handle things just like this.
The police told her it would take 24 hours before they could do anything.
If I'd known that, I'd have lied to them. Anything. I'll do anything. If I wait too long, Joe will think I don't care. And then I really will lose him forever.
We have to do something to help her.
Well, it's not that we're uncaring,
No.
Princess. It's just that we have 3 major cases in this agency that we're committed to, and each one is very, very important.
Look, I'm sure the police are going to take care of it. You know, this 24-hour thing is set up for a good reason, because most people come home.
Yeah, and so might her husband. Just tell her we're very, very sorry, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take care of it, okay?
All right.
No? They said no? Just like that?
Well, I'm sorry, but we're so booked up at the moment.
We've had an idea.
Yeah, why don't you help Chelsea?
Yeah.
You want me to help?
Help find her husband.
You take the case?
You want me to take the case?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be just in here if you need us.
Right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I want to see Victor or Julian if he's here. You? Hey. How are you? What's happening? I'm glad to see... You didn't return any of my calls. I thought the worst had happened.
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Thank you for the concern. Sit down.
Look, listen, there were 2 dead men found in my basement. I didn't come here to make polite conversation, if you don't mind.
All right. I should have called you back. I've been working to find out what the hell happened.
There were the 2 hijackers I handed over to you.
I know. Listen. They were killed trying to escape.
How did they end up dead in my storeroom?
I have been trying to bring this organization out into the sunlight so we can look the IRS and everybody else right in the eye, but I got dinosaurs in this outfit. Some guys like it rough. They love any excuse to draw some blood, you know?
Are you trying to tell me that Carter did that to his own men?
The men we sent say that the hijackers tried to get away, so they killed him.
Listen, I don't give a damn about your discipline problems. It's not my problem. Those dead men ended up in my storeroom. Now, your men must have put them there, because you know as well as I do that dead men cannot walk that far.
That's right. Listen, some of the guys around here know that I'm turning Pop around. He's seeing things my way. They figure with this, they put the screws to you, they make me look like a jerk, and the business runs the same old way. Let me ask you something. What'd you do with the bodies?
Oh, never mind what I did with the bodies. They won't be found too soon. Now, you tell me. What happens now?
Well, Carter's gonna blame us for drawing first blood.
You listen to me, buddy. You got yourself involved in a mob war. I don't want to hear about it. The only way I want to hear about it is on the evening news. You understand? You leave me out of it.
It's a wonderful idea, Duke. We want you cleared, but it isn't going to happen. Carter says his boys would never pull that hijacking off in the first place.
What the devil does he think happened?
Says he wasn't there. Says you must have set his boys up.
He said I said.
Carter thinks you want to destroy him. He says nobody hits his men and gets away with it. Duke, he's going to kill you.
General Hospital will continue.
Well, that's crazy. Did you tell the man that wasn't true, that you killed his men?
You think I don't have problems of my own? You want to tell it to Carter? Be my guest. You know him?
Oh, no, thank God. I never had the privilege of meeting the man.
He's a character.
He's another dinosaur. His idea of diplomacy is 3 slugs in a shallow grave.
Thank you very much. What's that supposed to do, scare me?
It means you've got two choices. You come in with me. You got my army, you got my protection. We have better than an even chance we beat Carter and his animals.
Oh, you call that an option?
Maybe you like the other choice better. You're dead, and probably that wife and child along with you. Carter has a tidy mind. He likes total solutions.
Papa, what are you doing putting the muscle on him now? It's not the way to do it.
What do you want to do? Give a party? Dance with Carter? Beg him to be nice to us?
No, I'm not going to beg him. I'm going to ask him to talk to me. We'll have a meeting. I sit down with him. I'll tell him the truth. A war is going to destroy both of us and open the door to the feds.
You really think he'd listen?
Why wouldn't he?
All right. You got one chance, son. Duke, you're sticking around until we get an answer.
Right.
They're calling the bank to have the rest of the papers sent. It shouldn't be long. Yeah.
Right. So, well, she's making a little headway.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those messes that can happen. A girlfriend of Chelsea's called and told her that she saw Joe go into this woman's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman, it turned out to be, was an old flame of his. So Chelsea accused Joe of being unfaithful, so they had this big screaming argument.
And it was all fueled by Joe's self-righteous denials, of course.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chelsea kicked Joe out. So then today, the old flame called to thank Joe for helping her with her frozen water pipes. That was the problem, you see. So Chelsea and the old flame had this heart-to-heart talk.
Oh. So Chelsea was wrong.
Right.
Right.
The old flame was pregnant. She had kids. You know, I don't know what the problem was with her friend or something. Maybe she was jealous.
Well, I don't see it. There's too much of a problem, actually, if Chelsea goes back to Joe in a rather contrite manner.
Well, you heard her. She'll do anything. The problem is trying to find Joe. She found out he wasn't at work. She talked to her parents. He's not with the parents.
Mm-hmm.
He's not with the friends either.
So they say. That's today.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, today is St. Patrick's Day. Most businesses are open, but so are the bars.
Is he a, drinker?
Well, not particularly, but he said he was going to stay drunk until she wised up.
Ah, I see. Well, that's it, sweetheart. It's cherchez le bar.
Right.
You just go to the nearest bar and you will find Joe laid out in a back booth missing his wife. Just where does he go?
I don't know. That's the problem. She didn't say. She doesn't know where he goes.
Well, you got a list of contacts and friends and things like that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, she gave me some phone numbers, but she's going to call and give me some more.
Well,
So.
There you go. I mean,
That's
you
it.
know, detective work can be a bit tedious, so make the calls.
I know. Trust me. I'm going to work on this case, and I'm going to work on it 24 hours a day for the rest of the week if I have to. I'm going to find this missing husband.
then you'll find him.
Right. But we have to get back to our meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Go for it.
That's good. I'll try.
Bye.